It's a beautiful fall evening here in Kentucky. There's my chicken coop. Nice little sunset over the cattle farm there. This video is about what I made for my son for Halloween. His mom's almost full-blooded German, and so I got a little German boy. So I thought I'd make him one of these. This is a German Tiger-1 tank from World War II. This is obviously a 1/100th model, but I ordered this to make the measurements to build him one that's toddler size. So to do that, I measured every piece of this, multiplied it by 30. I had to do it all in metrics, in centimeter, but that made it to a toddler size tank that he can ride in. And that tank is right here. That was his Halloween costume. His prop there. Let me get a front view of this thing. This is made out of wood, PVC, sheet metal, and that front tread's a little crooked right now because of all the traveling we did with it, but this is what he rode around in for Halloween. Modeled this off of Tiger-1 which is the only operational Tiger tank in the world right now, and it lives in the Boddington Tank Museum in England. So hopefully I can go there one day and see the real deal, but give you a few more shots of this, and here in a minute I'll put up some video of him riding in it, and the barrel shooting out Roman candles, which it can do, and I'll go over some of the pieces real quick. As you can see, got just a little fake machine gun, little tube there. These are like the smoke canisters that the tanks would have. Those are obviously toilet paper rolls, but they work. The lid to the turret here is actually a camping toilet lid, but it fits the 5-gallon bucket that I trimmed to be the turret on this tank. The turret moves, obviously. There we go. The road wheels are made out of 5-gallon bucket lids. The rest of it is just odds and ends and scraps and things I got to piece together. As you can see, it actually rolls on heavy-duty casters. These two at the back are actually steer, the front two are static. And this bar here pulls out. So it's a steering bar, a push bar. But as far as the rest of it, I tried to keep it as historically accurate as I could. If you're wondering about the paint job, it's the best I could do to match Tiger 131. It was captured in North Africa in the Second World War, and it of course had the desert camo. So the tank crews themselves would paint the tanks however their terrain was they were fighting in. And boy, the Germans were good at building things, engineering things, and you know, they did not win the war obviously, but I've always been fascinated by, get this back in there, always been fascinated with World War II, and my grandfather served in Operation Market Garden as a paratrooper. So I was kind of raised on his stories, and thought I'd make something cool for my boy. But anyway, here's another shot of it. But yeah, it all started from this little model right here. Just, you know what? You find something like this, measure it out, multiply it by 30 makes the scale model about like this. I really don't know what the scale ratio is. If someone could tell me, that'd be great. But it was a fun build. I'm gonna play some clips here real quick of it and be done. But you all stay safe, have fun, and I'll talk to you next time. There's about halfway through the process with the wood, PVC, and the sheet metal. You can see the tops of the turret there. Got it kind of put together, and the caster wheels. Had to trim down the side pieces a little bit, but that's just part of the process. There's the first few coats of the Kills paint as a primer. And let's see, there's the first coat of the desert camo shades. Then I'm going to put on the striping, and the sunlight kind of made it look a little bit more yellow, but that's kind of what I was going for. There's another shot in the sun. And I think this is going to be in the dark after trick-or-treat night when we're all done. Another shot of it right there. See all the scrap wood behind it of what was left. And there's my boy. Let's see, you can probably hear I had a Bluetooth speaker wired up with diesel engine sound and some German radio chatter, so it was a pretty cool effect.
What do you think?
Roman candles look pretty good. And all right, that about wraps it up. And just a couple more shots there of the tank when Halloween was starting, trick-or-treating time. So be looking forward to the next project. If you guys have any recommendations, or any questions, comments, whatever, information, just put it in the comment section below. Thanks a lot.